Welcome to the Sports Minute. If you like the video this evening, please come in and share it. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Vincent Turner 560 here on YouTube. It's college football time. Game preview. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish playing the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville, Arkansas. First trip for Notre Dame up to the great campus at the University of Arkansas. I attended that school from 1978 to 1982. So it was a lot of good memories and a lot of history of great football. Billy Ray Smith Jr., Gary Anderson, Bobby Duckworth, Teddy Morris, Ron Farrell. So many great football players that came through there when I was there. And of course, the head coach was Lou Holtz, who went on from Arkansas to Minnesota to Notre Dame and won a national championship. But let's talk about the game. 22nd ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They 1-2 on the year. Last week had an impressive win over Purdue, 56-30. But their first two games they lost to two teams ranked in the top 25. One of them was the Miami Hurricanes. The other one was Texas A&M. They had a very impressive win over Purdue last week, 56-30. I love that quarterback, C.J. Carr. I think he's going to be one of the finest and one of the best that ever played in Notre Dame. 223 yards last week. But the thing that's going to have to make Notre Dame be a big-time player starting on Saturday, and if they're going to play in the college playoffs, they got to get a ball to the best running back in the country, Jeremiah Love. He had 157 yards last week and 2 touchdowns. He's the key to Notre Dame from here on out. But let me tell you something. If Notre Dame ends up losing this football game and they go 1-3, the heat is going to be on Marcus Freeman. Remember, we talking about touchdown Jesus, a school that tends to forget real quick. They want to win in and out. Now let's talk about my team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 2-2 on the year and lost their last 2 games. A heartbreaker last week to the University of Memphis, 32-31. Think about that football game. The Razorbacks was leading 31-17 going into the fourth quarter. They got a very talented quarterback in Taylor Green, who last week had 325 yards passing. They got a very talented running back in Mike Washington, who had 15 rushes for 74 yards. And they averaged 43 points a game. But they lost that game inside Memphis' 10-yard line with a fumble on the 7-yard line. Then the week before, they was in that Ole Miss game before they lost that game 41-35. This is a huge football game for Pig Sooie, only because it's not going to get any easier with a real serious SEC schedule coming up. And Sam Pittman, I hate to say it, I love you as a head coach, man. I think you did an outstanding job at the University of Arkansas. But you lose this game, the seats get hotter. So I'm going to call this the hot seat game. This is a must-win for both teams, really. And it's a huge football game for keeping their coaches until the end of the year. And you might want to ask why Vincent is talking about Marcus Freeman. Well, this year, Notre Dame came in ranked. Expectations of Notre Dame is getting into the college football playoffs. And I think a lot of Notre Dame faithful can live with them losing their first 2 games to Miami and Texas A&M. They're 2 good real football teams that's ranked. But you lose this one to Arkansas, you go 1-3. Nah, let's don't fool ourselves. I'm 65 years old. Let's don't fool ourselves. If you like the video today, please comment and share it. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Vincent Turner 560 on YouTube. Thank you. Be blessed. Pig Sooie.